Welcome, one and all. Just kidding.
I said welcome before Joel hit record, so that's on me.
That is on you.
Welcome to the podcast. Typically, we do microsodes on cool, creepy, haunted, creepypasta, internet horror, analog horror stuff. It's my week, and I forgot. So, to be totally blank
Hey, at
honest,
least you're being honest with everyone.
yeah, I forgot,
it.
and so I have other stuff to talk about, and it's stuff I want to talk about anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But if this is going to work fine, so this microsode will be about just a few games we're playing. I hope that's okay with you. We love you, regardless of whether you stay or leave.
I'm going to leave.
Thank you. Well, I see you later. Okay. So thank you. But our apologies on not having what we probably would have rather heard. So
Arnold Palmer's.
Arnold apologies. So I have 3 games that I'm kind of working on right now.
I got a game.
And you've got a game too.
I got a game.
Yeah, we're talking about games. That's what we're gonna talk about.
I got 20
so we're gonna
games
have a good time.
I'm going to talk about.
Wow.
They're all adult games.
What's that? Do you remember that old? They're all what games?
I said adult games.
They're all adult games. Like adult Ring Around the Rosie, adult Jump Rope, adult Duck Duck Goose. Sorry.
I love it.
Okay. First game I want to talk about is my cousin doesn't listen to this. Not my nephew, my cousin, but he bought me.
What's his address?
He bought me Diablo 4.
Oh, rich boy! I want Diablo 4. Where's my copy?
I did clean his pool and help set up his pool for him, so it was like a
Could have asked me. I do that too.
You don't know him.
I also don't give a shit about Diablo 4.
It's really good. Like it's surprisingly. I was.
It's not surprising. It's like won so many awards and everyone's put so much money into it. How is that surprising that it's?
Well, because 3 was
good?
not great.
Okay. Did people do the same with that? They probably did.
I mean, 3 sold well. It was pretty much critically received well, but a lot of the fans were really burnt by 3.
Got it.
Especially because 3 was like 2 different games depending on if you're on PC or on console.
Oh, sick.
So literally, console had a dodge button, PC didn't. So you can roll in console, you can't roll in PC.
That is insane.
I think they patched it later on, eventually, but that's how that game
How can you
released.
not even do that? Like,
know.
it's a controller. It's a control. Whatever.
So
It
Diablo
sounds
3
like
was like Diablo 4,
someone didn't know
and
what the
honestly,
hell to do.
if you're paying attention to Blizzard's not been in the best of light in the past.
Didn't they just get bought, or is that Activision?
Activision Blizzard that's part of it, but Blizzard is right. They're the ones that do World of Warcraft, which
They're
has kind of been
Microsoft's.
like fine, but and they've also had a ton of sexual assault allegations. So
In their video games?
in their
I'm
at
just
the
playing. I know.
company-
I'm sorry. That's
And
not
I'll-
a fun.
Yes.
It is kind of funny,
Okay.
but
Okay. Well, we're gonna skip past that right there. The layoffs also are pretty contentious,
layoffs,
right?
sexual assault,
So-
real sexual assault,
Yeah.
not fake sexual assault. Okay, you're right.
You have to you have to over explain. It's like I love it. I'm here for it. Okay.
I'm a monster.
So Diablo 4 being good to me is surprising to me. I just wasn't, and I'd seen the reviews, but when I played it, the way they're taking the cinematic approach to this game, it's got a lot of cool long shots, and the voice acting is actually really on par too. And your main character that you create also has a voice in this game, and it has dialogue. You're not a silent protagonist, and that's so refreshing. Because
Do you get to make the voice for it?
No.
That's fucking stupid.
Nope. It's not. No, Diablo's never been that. Diablo having voice acting for your main character, period, is insane.
I just want to. Okay, so
It's not Elden Ring.
video game worlds out there. Now that AI exists, and the AI is a different thing, but now that it's here, let's make a video game where AI will take my voice, and then that is going to be the character, whatever you have him speak. That'd be kind
I
of
want that.
cool.
I want to do that too.
That'd be pretty
I want to be the villain, and the villain that dies really. Actually, I want to be the accomplice of the villain that revives the villain, and the villain kills because there's no other way to close out that loose end.
I like that.
Yeah, that's what I want to be.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I think this has been an episode of. I'm just kidding.
So Diablo 4 is great. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a ton of
Diablo
fun.
4.
I'm maining a druid. I got 25 minutes, 30 minutes into it, but I had a good time so far, and it has like the looter aspect of that game is still pretty solid. I think Borderlands is a little better at this point in terms of like the reward of it all, but I also haven't finished Diablo 4, so we'll see on that
I got
one.
a new cloak. It has 0.3 more dexterity than my fucking other hat. Oh fuck! I gotta wear the coat.
You can
Honestly,
it's just
these
like
games fucking suck.
it's
Why
just-
do you guys like these games?
it's just like Hogwarts Legacy, where you can just change it to whatever you want it to be at some point.
Oh, well, then that's okay.
Okay,
That's
there you go.
okay.
Cool.
That changes
You
everything.
made an assumption there. I get it.
You're right.
but-
My bad. I'm just saying the games where you just have to change everything and
Yeah.
you just look so stupid, and then it's like, but it's because you're trying to play the game. I've
Yeah.
never understood why
But those
they
are
do that.
those are looter shooters or looter games, whatever
I
you
get
call
it.
them, and
Look, they're fun
like
for like
I-
10 hours, and then that's what I don't
Well,
understand. 10 hours, and then that's it.
I disagree with that, but that's because one of my favorite games of all time is Looter. So
What's your favorite game of all time?
one of my favorite games.
What is it?
Neo.
Neo
Neo's
from the
a
Matrix? Is it Looter?
Neo, like Neo 1 and Neo 2. Same guys that made
That's a
Wolong.
Looter?
Not Wolong, but Wolong isn't, but like Neo 1 and 2.
But Neo
yeah.
1 and 2 are,
Oh
but
yeah, you
Wolong
get
isn't?
so much loot in that game.
Oh, okay.
That's like it's literally like a grind at the end to get the best. Yeah, it's a loot game.
What, did you consider Dark Souls a loot game?
No.
Okay, good.
That's very rare drops and that kind of stuff.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
that's kind of those
Yeah,
are the
when
games.
you're-
That's what you should be playing. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up and play an adult game. Just kidding.
So
I'm
the
kidding.
next game I'm talking about now, because I'm going to get past this garbage. So Prime Day had Soul Hackers 2, a Shin Megami Tensei game for $15, and Shin Megami Tensei games rarely cost more than $15. Most of them end up going to a point where they're collectors items. So like even the 3DS games go for like
$10.
some of them go for $100 now.
What?
Like 3DS, which is like the handheld console we have in our hands 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
What are you talking about? That's how old Switch is. 3DS is fucking forever old.
Okay, I guess 3DS's production, the game is produced, that was like 2013, 2014. So maybe a little further back then. And the 3DS did come out way later. You're right.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I'm
right.
regardless, it's not that old.
Right.
It was at a point when we had PS4s, I think, or PS4s. So that's weird.
Weird.
But it's really good. I got about 15 minutes into it also, and it has...
Wait. You have 15 minutes?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yep.
And
of
it's
combat,
a good game?
of gameplay.
You cannot say it's a good game.
That's why let me finish my
Okay.
sentence. So far, it's a good game. I'm having a great time with it. The music is a slapper.
Is it like drum and bass?
It's like brain, like cyberpunky.
Well, that's kind of fun.
Most of this game is very brain punk or like
I want to see like pictures of like what this game looks like because it feels like it would be up my alley.
It's super
But
dope.
why did you just point? I'm not going to look it up right now. That's
right.
bad. That's
it's
bad radio.
super dope. Yeah, it's a really cool aesthetic. Graphics are clean. It's very anime aesthetic in terms of actual style. So
Yeah.
a lot of dialogue because of that too. But the combat, like, and if I don't know if people know, but like, Shin Megami Tensei is gonna be like a it's not the brand anymore. It's gonna be a pillar of the brand. So everything used to be under Shin Megami Tensei. And everything was like Shin Megami Tensei Persona 1 and Shin Megami Tensei Persona 2, Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers or whatever it is,
Yeah.
Like it's always been that, and they're breaking apart with that, and
Shin Megami
well, Shin Megami Tensei doesn't sell as well in the States,
Tensei.
and Persona sells like gangbusters in the States,
Dude.
so it makes much more
Because
sense
it's
to have
awesome.
Persona be its property than
Did you
give it a
see,
long name.
just on a quick little pause, did you see that they're remaking 3?
They are.
Why in the fuck did I buy 3 if they were going to do that?
Different games.
Assholes.
The female protagonist is not in the remake, so
Wait, what?
there's going to be differences in terms of these games. So it 3 on the Switch right now, the port, whatever.
Yeah.
That's just like the original version.
Yeah. So this is a new
This
version?
is going to be.
Like, are they calling it a remaster?
It's a remake. No.
Or it's just a remake?
A remake is more than a remaster.
Okay.
Remaster is just up-resing.
It's like the up-res, right?
You're
Remake
just,
is
you're
like
just making
redoing.
it prettier.
Okay.
Remake is from the ground up.
That's
So
fucking awesome.
Dead Space is a remake because those are brand new upgrade systems in there. There's lighting's insane on that thing, but beyond that, there's other additions that we've already seen, right?
Right. When it crashes.
like it crashes. It's amazing at that. I think we'll talk about it later, but I think I know what's going on there to some degree. What was I talking about? What game?
You're talking about Soul Hackers 2.
Combat's great. What I was going about that with them being pillars is each one of those games have like their own technical combat system with a twist.
What's this one?
press turn is like the thing that I like the most. The press turn system is in the Shin Megami Tensei mainline series. Every time you attack an enemy with something they're weak against, you get another turn. And so you can take
Got it.
4
So,
turns
Yeah. Okay.
into 8 turns per round. You can't double it any more than that, but you can essentially maximize your turns that way.
Got it. That makes sense.
Persona does the
Like
knockdown
Persona.
system,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if you hit them with weakness, you get knocked down, and if you hit everyone with weakness, you can do a all-out attack. Soul Hackers
Freaking love it.
is kind of hard to explain, but it has its own system that so far, from what I can tell, with the way it does follow-ups on it, so I think it's more of a follow-up system where like if you do something, someone follows up behind you. It seems like it's interesting. It doesn't seem as complex as the other two, so I don't know if they're trying to make a brand out of this because the first one came out in like the 90s, and this is the second one,
Hell yeah,
like
dog.
last year. But if it does keep growing the way, if it does like get more complex and more interesting further into the game,
Yeah, do your
I could see it
15
being-
minutes. Chill.
I mean, I'm a little more than 15 minutes. That's hyperbole. My bad. It's more like an hour probably. But
It's probably
if it-
I beat the fucking game and
No. But so if it does get more complex, I can see it as being a pillar. Although the reviews seem to kind of not say that. So we'll see.
okay.
Yeah.
So is it
Yeah.
people who are playing don't like the game, or is it critics, or both?
No, people who are playing like the game,
Okay.
but the dungeons are boring.
Okay.
Critics are saying the game's repetitive, like other SMT games or like that. Like that's not entirely fair to say. Actually, critics are panning the story into some parts because it's not going to be as tight as like Personas.
Yeah.
But it's also not going to be as invisible as SMTs. Yeah, but it's that in like repetitive dungeons,
Okay.
mostly what they're saying.
Well, that's-
But if the combat is able to hold my
yeah,
attention,
if it's
that's
like
all I need.
fun
And like
and you
it's,
like the story,
it is really interesting. Like the aesthetic is really cool. So
it's anime.
yeah,
That's why it's cool. What's the last game? You had one more game for
I
us.
do have one more game.
Before you do that, I'm gonna talk about my game.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you ever heard of this game? It's called Big Chungus. No, it's not even funny anymore. It's a dead meme.
I think it's funny.
It's pretty funny. Okay, no, it's Slay the Spire.
Oh, I gotta do that game at some point, man.
So I'm a pretty big deck building guy. I personally want more games to do like what Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon did. Like smaller games, like just make up your own shit, right?
For example, Inscription.
Inscription was perfect. I know Shadowverse also. I don't know. That could be. It could be. I don't even know if it's a good game or not. I've played a little bit of it.
Hearthstone.
Hearthstone. It's another good
don't
one.
like
But I
Hearthstone.
don't know. See, so those are like the pay to play. I like games where it's
With
like
that story integrated in
yeah,
it.
like that's why Inscription was perfect because you had to like do puzzles to unlock different cards, and then you can do runs where you have no idea what you're getting, or if you there's ways to kind of create cards. And so yeah, I don't know. It was like a very fun thing. And Slay the Spire, you don't get to do the creating cards and all that kind of stuff. But someone told me about it, and I was like, I don't really know, because I don't really like when it's like combat and you use cards. But it is very like a card collecting game. Like you unlock every tier that you go further, you unlock stuff, and it is like a roguelike. So there's a lot of playability to it, and I love it. I'm for sure gonna buy, because I'm Xbox Game Pass, baby. You could play it on there for free, which is what's up. But I am
25 if you want to buy.
I am gonna buy it. Not now, but I for sure am gonna
and there
buy
are
it.
physical copies I've seen as low as like 15.
There you go. Then I'll probably just buy
Yeah.
a physical copy then,
Yeah.
like eBay or something.
Yeah, Mercario has them for fairly cheap sometimes, but
Nice.
yeah, I'll keep an eye out too for you.
Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate
Slay the
that.
Spire is awesome.
It's
David likes that one a lot too.
Yeah. It's
So-
it's the coolest. See, this is again. I love like super hard games. Can't wait for Armored Core. Not that might be hard, but like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, etc.
Armored Core will be hard. They're all of them.
I'm
are
sure
hard.
they would be
all of
hard.
them are brutally hard.
Okay, so
They
it'll be hard.
you don't die when you lose. Usually, you just lose money, and you can soft lock yourself in those games. At least a few of them you can, not all of them, but
Oh, dude, I am gonna have a bad time.
it's you can't. I'm really. This is why I'm interested because it's not a game about being reckless, and I know how reckless you are in
Yeah, I'm
games.
so
Like it's
reckless.
about being kind of like really in tune with things.
Well, what if I'm like really good though?
Because you have to pay for ammo.
Yeah, but like, what if I'm good?
I mean,
and
I'm sure you'll be good. I don't think you're gonna be bad. I think it's gonna be a modern game when it comes down to it. It's not gonna be like how a lot of the old Armored Cores were. I'm sure.
Oh
but
man, that's super fascinating. I can't wait. But anyway,
It's
I'm
so
just saying
awesome.
it is really nice to play like simple games, and again, Inscription and all these kind of other games have like deeper stories, or obviously I'm not saying the games are simple to make, but I enjoy that it doesn't really take a ton of my brain effort to like play these games. It's like I get to like think like, okay, how am I gonna like defeat this boss? So there's like some critical thinking there, but for the most part I can be watching a video or listening to like the music that I want to, and it's not like taking me out of the game. If anything, it's like adding to the game. Whereas if I'm playing like a story like Omari, or if I'm playing whatever Omori, thanks. I saw you lean. But like,
if people want to find it, they can't. They're not going to find a game called Amari. They're going to find a game called Omori.
That is fair. That is fair.
So,
but if you're listening to music or watching a video, that's impossible because you're like following the story, or they have a good soundtrack in itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your balls?
You're involved. You're involved.
It's like, what the fuck?
You're like not just in the game. You're like in the world, right?
Exactly.
Or not in the card game. I mean, sorry. Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna.
What's your last one, dog?
Yeah, I'm gonna look into getting that game at some point on Switch, probably. Probably get it for Switch, right?
Switch.
Yeah.
Switch away because that's why I want to get it for Switch, is because it is fun, but I have to be sitting in my computer where I could just be. That would be my night game. I had to go to bed almost every night probably playing that, because that's what I do with Inscription. I just turn on the Casey mod, which is their version of literally what this is. It's just roguelike competitiveness, and you can do different things to unlock stuff. But I think this has more playability, not playability, but it has more options than Inscription does for sure for their roguelike. So I like it more.
Yeah. Cool. My last game is not a new one. It's an old one. Came out last year. Was pretty much everyone's game of the year last year. It's an old one. It's just Elden Ring. But I hadn't played it for like over a year.
Yeah.
I feel like or like 9 months or something. So
I dived a tiny bit into it too.
Yeah,
because you told me about that.
I love the game, and I still love the game despite the parts of it that I hate.
Yeah.
So I just hate the Godskin nobles so much.
Yeah.
I just think that's a piece of shit enemy.
It is the worst boss ever.
It's
you
so
should
bad.
Put a mod on. Oh, you don't. You have PS5. Never mind.
No, I don't.
Sucked.
But I
think someone made a mod that it just removes them.
And like it's such a bummer because like you're forced. Like you have to beat two of them.
Yeah.
That's not true. You don't have to beat the one in Rykard because Rykard's all optional. But
that is true.
You have to beat the one in Furumazula, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to.
You have to beat Malekith to trigger the end of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or to get back to the.
Yeah, no, it's for sure blocking your path.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah, you can't get there unless there's like some crazy way to like flip and whatever.
So you have to fight this piece of shit, and I just cannot. I cannot handle how. Is his roll unblockable?
Yeah.
Because
when you hold it, it's like
because he keeps going and going. You can't block for
and they go for a while.
So that enemy is designed to have to be caught in the environment.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a dumb thing. That's a really dumb thing to have to design for an enemy. Like if that's the way you're supposed to avoid this, and even if it's not the way you're supposed to avoid it, it's the way you're gonna avoid it. You're gonna try and exploit some kind of glitch because it's an unblockable attack and it does so much damage, dude. I don't know. I still love the game though. I do. But it pisses me off sometimes, man.
I get that.
Like, I love it so much, and yet it's probably one of the most frustrating games I've played.
Yeah.
That by all the Souls, like all Souls games, that's the one that pisses me off the most. I don't think it's the worst Souls game. I think it's pretty good still.
It's just the one that makes it the most mad.
It's just like some of the enemy design is just like awful.
Yeah, I will say I do think some of the bosses are the cheapest bosses. Well, because again, for anyone who fought Radon before they patched him, like me, that was literally the worst fight I've ever played in my entire life.
I'll probably differ on you on that one. I had a different experience personally, but. Yeah.
No, you were like, oh, this is so cool.
Well, I thought it was cool because I was just running and summoning guys the whole time and sprinting around and fighting like an MMO.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Look. No. The fight itself was cool. He was just insanely hard.
However, and like the way that he's positioned in the story, like when you approach him, feels like you're way too weak to fight him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it felt like. I was like, this isn't this kind of game. I mean, it kind of is, but.
I mean, he's in lore, he's the strongest. He's stronger than Melania in lore.
Yeah. So, or to make sense.
Yeah.
He rides a little donkey.
I
I
am doing Records Blasphemous Blade again. And that's another frustrating part. Because that's more fun to me than
the one with the hands.
Yeah. It was just more fun to me.
It's the most fun. I keep my 200 level character.
Yeah.
And if I'm ever just going to use that sword, I just go back to that. Why know why? It's just way more fun.
It's way more fun. Game. And I might do the dual, because I think what I did last time was I had two great swords, and one was the Golden Order one
Uh-huh.
that could fling the shockwave of light.
Yeah,
And
I
then
want
one
to
was
try
Rikers, which could shoot the
the
pillar of
dual
hell healing.
swords. I've never fucking done
Twin blades?
anything with the twin blades. Yeah, never done anything with twin blades.
I was just thinking of that too because I just killed the Black Blade Kindred that drops the gargoyle one, which is like the best one I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And I was like, cool. Maybe I'll look
There you
into
go.
this at some point.
Yeah, because I've never
way
done
more
it.
experimental now.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it's for, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm actually already at the mountaintop of giants. So
Hell yeah, dude. That's another. Honestly, a lot of those bosses fucking suck ass.
yeah,
but,
fire giants like also rough. I get it.
Yeah,
Like,
but I mean, like, again, very fun game. I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it
very
more
good
than you. I think
you did. No, absolutely you did.
It's like it was my game of the year, right?
I think that's what you said.
Yeah.
Instead of Need for Speed Heat,
Yeah, that's not gonna Need for Speed Unbound, but
Unbound, sorry, not Heat.
But
Heat was shit.
yeah, fucking what the fuck,
What the hell, man?
Xbox Game Pass also brought that one from EA over to them, so because I
Sick.
stopped playing it because it stopped being free, and now I can go online and race people and knock them off cliffs. Thank you. It's so fucking awesome. Dude, there's a guy, just real quick. There's a guy. This is it's not like a super serious racing game, but like I think people in there take it pretty seriously. In my entire time playing Unbound, I have never seen fuckery, and I got into one where this dude in like a blue truck, you never buy the truck because the trucks are not fast, and he was just going reverse and just like, I don't know, I think he was hacking because he would just randomly appear and just hit people. And I was like you'd hear people going what the F or whatever. I'm like, this is the best. Like, this is making the game way more fun.
That's
for
more
me.
Burnout than I want. That's like
right,
Burnout,
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
Damn.
I was having a blast.
Where?
It was so fun. I got to play like 2 or 3 matches with that guy in there, and it was the best. But yeah, shout out to you, whoever you were.
Where are the car battlers, dude? Like, what happened?
Yeah, what happened to Twisted Metal?
Twisted Metal,
dude. They should bring it back.
Well,
That's
they're
what
working on a movie right now.
Yes, no.
Stupid.
Well, hey, you know what? This is actually it. This is what's happening. I bet you $1 million. Maybe not $1 million, but $2 million. No, they are making this movie to launch a new game.
I hope so.
I think that's their goal.
I would love that. I also want to. Well, I know why F-Zero's gone, but F-Zero 64 had that battler mode where you were just going in circles the whole time.
Yeah,
and it was 100 players. That was so sick.
That was pretty sick.
Where are car battlers? I miss those. Vigilante 8. You remember that?
No.
Yeah.
But if you show me a picture, I probably would.
N64. So
no, I didn't have N64.
I wonder if part of it's like performance issues of like keeping things stable for like long enough time at that high speed.
Yeah, I don't know. With all the new I don't know. You think it would be because isn't the fucking car game that with soccer? The fuck is that called? Rocket League? Just cars. And they battle, and I'm just saying, like, someone could do it. I just don't think anyone's done it.
Yeah.
I think people are like, oh, I don't think this genre sells, or maybe there's some really good indie games out there.
If
anyone knows, let us know because we're a fan.
I really feel like Burnout is missing.
Yeah,
like where is Burnout?
Yeah, I know you got what the fuck is it? Horizon?
Is
that really what it's
Forza?
called? Forza.
Oh, Forza Horizon. Yeah.
Forza Horizon. That's what I'm trying to say.
Horizon? Yeah, that's
but yeah, no. So like that has like 5. They're just making tons of the Gran Turismos, and I feel like Burnout hasn't had anything in a long time. Need for Speed just came out with something, so yeah.
Yeah, our big racers are like MotoGP.
I mean, Hot Wheels came out with something.
Hot Wheels did come out with something that's apparently decent. So.
Yeah, I know. I played a little bit of it. I got to play
it.
a demo of it with and Zeke was just like, I want to watch the dinosaur one.
It's on PS5. Kind of want to add to my collection at some point.
Yeah.
That's all we have for this one.
That's it.
Those are the games we're playing. Hey, a few of the games I mentioned
so many games
are online capable. I would love to play with you guys.
Yeah, I'd love to play with you guys
hang
too.
out and play some Diablo 4 because I got it. Not Joel. Screw him.
Who?
Or you want to mess around some Elden Ring? I got it. You know,
I got it too.
You want to play Wild Hearts? That Monster Hunter offshoot that was really good. Actually, I got it.
I don't got that.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass, I think.
No, it's on EA's Game Pass. Some of those games are on Game.
Xbox Live
Xbox.
Gold is ending.
I don't know what that means. Is that bad?
No, it's like ending, and then they're introducing a new tier of Game Pass that I think it's $1 cheaper, but it only gives you like a handful of games to play.
Why would anyone do it for $1 cheaper?
I don't know, man.
Give me $1 more and give me every single EA game. Why do you guys do that? Just fuck your partner. Just do a goddamn both. You just are money hungry.
Listen to our episode on Tuesdays.
Listen.
It's all about anime.
Wait, if anyone wants to play CSGO with me, please play CSGO with me and let me shoot you in the head.
Maybe we should start a Discord. If you want to start a Discord, like that could be
if
cool
you want to
too.
start a Discord, we could definitely start one. Those are pretty easy to do.
Yep.
And one of you guys can be a moderator or something, because I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, we could do that, huh?
Yeah.
We will be doing.
Send in resumes.
We have a surprise episode coming up sometime soon, and we'll do more on announcing that.
What are you talking about?
But we love you.
What are you talking about? Oh.